I don't usually post videos 5 days in a row, but an old mate of mine called Rob recently asked my opinion on a news story concerning the actress Hilary Duff. Now, she's recently had a baby girl, and she's had her daughter's ears pierced, and some people are saying this is a form of child abuse. Now, I don't have children myself, but for me, if you've got an infant that's too young to walk, talk or feed itself, it's probably too young to have holes smashed through part of its head. And now I commented online about this and I got the weirdest comeback ever, because one guy said, "You can't comment, you've got tattoos." The fuck has that got to do with anything? Yes, I have got tattoos. They weren't done when I was 6 months old. I mean, if you are planning on getting tattoos, wait until you're fully grown. What would happen if you tattooed a baby? What would it look like when they grew up? If anyone has a child and they're willing to have this done to satisfy my curiosity, I will be eternally grateful. And I don't know how common it is for kids in the USA when they're that young to have their ears pierced. Although given that it's in the news, probably not that common. But here in the UK, for me, the problem is it conforms to a certain type of stereotype of what the family is like. And last night I had a near perfect example, because after work yesterday I had an appointment at the hospital. Now, if you know me socially, you wouldn't have known that I had an appointment at the hospital, because I don't post it all over fucking social media. In fact, one of my pet hates is people who go into medical facilities, log in on Facebook and are then very vague about why they're there, because they're clearly just there for attention. In fact, there was a guy because if you do this a lot, if I'm friends with you in social media, that's a very quick way to get me to unfriend you, just logging in when there's nothing wrong with you. There used to be a guy I knew through Facebook, and after he'd done this a few times, it was always some mundane problem, just an irritation. I started commenting on his posts. One time he said, "Oh, I can't believe I'm back at the doctor's again," so I commented, "Oh, I thought the syphilis had cleared up." There was also a woman I used to know through Facebook who was a right fucking drama queen. And one day she got a tiny cut on her hand, and then later made a big post about checking the accident and emergency. "Oh my God, I'm going to need stitches." So I commented, "Well, that's what happened when you take 4 cocks at once." 3, 2, 1, I was unfriended and blocked. But last night while I was up at the hospital, this family came in. And they had a young child, a young girl. She couldn't have been more than 2 years old at most, and she had her ears pierced. The kid also was wearing makeup and fucking heels. Where do you get heels for a 2-year-old kid? Because clearly this girl still had a dummy. She hadn't asked for any of it. It's down to the family, and my God, you just look at the parents. Now, some people are going to be saying that I'm being sizist or fat shaming when I talk about the mother, but if you are easily offended, what the fuck are you doing watching me? Go on, wankety cunt fuck somewhere else off. Because the mother came in and she was a big unit. She was a wide load, carrying a lot of timber. Got that sideways thing going on when she walked. Greasy hair, greasy skin. It also does that horrible thing. You know when you get someone who dresses for the body they want rather than the body that they've got? Because she's there with lycra leggings that were being pulled so tight they're almost see-through. And I was sat there thinking, I wonder what the breaking strain is on that material, because if her waistband goes, we're all drowning in her fucking fat. The father was there as well. He was nigh on catatonic, didn't look up from his phone the entire time he was there. He was wearing a high visibility jacket. I don't know if that was there for something to do with his job or just to make people aware that he was there. And you see, that's the type of thing I picture when I think of someone who has a baby girl's ears pierced. Because let's be clear, that little girl, she's wearing makeup at 2 years old. Chances are she'll have a kid of her own by the time she's 14. So in my opinion, if you have a baby girl and have her ears pierced, it just means you want to be a grandparent before you're 40 fucking years old. That's me done for this week. Wherever you are in the world, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching my videos. Keep it disgruntled.